Unveiling the path to true masculinity, transforming boys into men. Hey there, young fella. Let me share some important stuff with you. As a guy grows up, he starts wondering, am I really a man? It's a big question, but here's the thing. If you follow what society says about being a man, you might end up feeling weak and not quite yourself. Our ancestors, like those tough folks way back when, had more of something called testosterone. It's like the juice that makes you feel strong and manly. Their bones were tougher too. But nowadays, things are a bit different. We're not as strong as they were, and sometimes it's because we're not sure how to become real men. It's always been tough to go from being a boy to being a man. But now, with all the confusing messages out there, it's even trickier, especially if you don't have a strong dad or role model to show you the way. In today's world, there's a lot of mixed up ideas about what makes a guy a man. You might hear stuff like toxic masculinity. But guess what? That's not a real thing. It's just something some folks made up to make guys feel bad about being guys. But let's not get caught up in all that. Instead, let's talk about 5 important things that can help you become a real man. Ready for it? Let's dive in. Endure hardship. As a man, you'll encounter many challenges in life. These challenges might come in the form of physical pain, like when you get injured playing sports or working hard, or they could be emotional, such as dealing with the loss of a loved one or facing criticism. Sometimes, you might even find yourself carrying the weight of other people's problems on your shoulders, trying to support them through tough times. In moments like these, it's natural to feel overwhelmed or upset. You might want to cry or complain about how unfair things seem. But here's the thing. Crying won't make the problems go away. Instead, it's important to learn how to endure and handle the pressure. This means staying strong in the face of adversity, even when things seem tough. By learning to endure hardships, we become better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. We develop a sense of self-reliance and confidence, knowing that we have the strength to overcome adversity. Think of it like this. Life is like a roller coaster ride with its ups and downs. There will be moments of joy and moments of sadness, but it's how you respond to those lows that truly define you as a man. Instead of letting hardships bring you down, use them as opportunities to grow stronger and more resilient. Moreover, when we show resilience in the face of challenges, we earn the respect of those around us. People admire individuals who can keep their composure and remain steadfast in difficult times. As men, this respect is important not just for our own self-esteem, but also for our roles as leaders and providers for our families and communities. By handling problems well, we show others, especially younger people, how to be strong and keep going when things get hard. There are many ways to deal with tough times, like staying positive, talking to people we trust, and doing things that help us relax. Remember, hard times won't last forever, and staying strong helps us grow and become better people. In essence, knowing how to suffer and endure hardships is not just a sign of masculinity. It's a fundamental aspect of personal growth and development. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities for growth and becoming the best versions of ourselves. Embrace strength. In this world, there are some really bad people who do terrible things that might even scare you if you knew about them. That's why it's important for every guy to be able to protect himself and the people he cares about. If you can't stand up for yourself, you're basically defenseless. You might think being peaceful means avoiding violence altogether, but that's not true. If you're not willing to stand up and protect yourself, you're not really peaceful, you're just weak. And that means bad people can do whatever they want to you, and the people you love without any consequences. Most guys know deep down that if they can't defend themselves, something is missing. It's like hiding behind being a good person to avoid doing what's necessary. But being prepared to defend yourself doesn't mean you want violence. It's more about being ready to protect yourself and others if you need to. Learning this can help you to protect your loved ones and to be strong. You can start by exercising regularly to get stronger and learn how to defend yourself through self-defense training. Stay aware of your surroundings and talk openly with your family about safety plans. Also, be clear about your boundaries and be assertive about them to keep everyone safe. So it's like hoping for peace but being ready to fight if you have to. Take risks. Taking risks means trying new things and doing things that might be a little scary or uncertain. It's like jumping into a pool without knowing how deep it is. When you take risks, you're stepping out of your comfort zone and exploring new possibilities. Imagine you're on a playground and there's a big, tall slide. You've never gone down it before because it looks a bit scary. But one day, you decide to give it a try. You climb to the top and feel a little nervous, but then you push yourself to go down. As you slide down, you realize it's actually fun, and you feel proud of yourself for trying something new. Life is full of opportunities like that slide, things that might seem intimidating at first, but could lead to great experiences and achievements. When you take risks, you're opening yourself up to new adventures and chances to grow. It's like exploring uncharted territory and discovering hidden treasures. Sometimes, people hesitate to take risks because they're afraid of failure or they worry about what others might think. But staying in your comfort zone all the time can limit your potential and keep you from reaching your goals. By taking risks, you're taking control of your own destiny and shaping your future. Listen, if there's something you've been wanting to try or a dream you've been holding on to, don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. Trust in yourself and your abilities. Even if things don't go exactly as planned, you'll learn valuable lessons along the way. And who knows, you might just end up creating the life you've always wanted. Taking ownership. Taking ownership means accepting responsibility for everything in your life. It's like saying, I'm in charge of what happens to me. Many guys tend to blame others when something goes wrong, instead of admitting their part in it. But taking full ownership means carrying the weight of your actions, even when it's tough. It's like saying, I messed up, and I need to fix it. Think of time as your most valuable treasure. We all have a limited amount of time on Earth, and none of us know how much we have left. So spending that time blaming others or making excuses is a big waste. Instead, we should focus on taking control of our lives and making things better. To really understand how to take ownership, remember these 4 things. Listen to what's happening around you and be open to feedback. Don't blame others when things go wrong. Look at what you can do to make things right. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't change. And finally, take responsibility for your actions and what happens because of them. When you follow these principles, you stop making excuses and start taking charge of your own life. It's a powerful way to live. Boosting testosterone. Talking more about testosterone. It's not just any hormone. It's like the boss hormone that influences how masculine and dominant you feel. Picture it as the fuel that drives your manliness. When a guy's testosterone levels are really low, it's like he's not firing on all cylinders. He might feel less energetic, less motivated, and not as strong or confident as he could be. That's kind of how it is for guys with low testosterone. They might lose some of their mojo, so to speak. In our modern world, there are loads of things that can mess with our testosterone levels. It could be stuff like not getting enough sleep, eating a lot of junk food, or even feeling really stressed out all the time. These things can sneakily lower our testosterone without us even realizing it. But hey, don't sweat it. If you've stuck around and watched this video all the way to the end, you will know how to naturally boost your testosterone. Additionally, ethical principles. Moral standards, simply put, are the rules or guidelines that help people determine what is right or wrong in their actions and behaviors. These standards are like a compass that guides individuals in making decisions that they believe are good, fair, and just. If you want to know more about how moral standards can help you become a better man, leave a comment below. We'll be happy to chat with you about moral and ethical principles. In conclusion, if you're enthusiastic about making positive changes in your life, remember to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Doing so ensures you stay connected and never miss out on more inspiring content from us. Until next time, Stay well and keep striving for greatness.